Today we will be talking about the location of different Native American tribes and what life was like in that area. There are many tribes that controlled the continent of North America, but today we will only discuss 6. The 6 we will be talking about are the Inuit, the Aztecs, the Apache, the Cherokee, the Shoshone, and the Cheyenne. How? There are 11 regions that the Native Americans lived in. All the way up north there is the Arctic. Then below that is the subarctic. West of the subarctic is the northwest coast. And what will later become the U.S., there are 7 regions. Those 7 regions are the Plateau, the Great Basin, California, the Southwest, the Great Plains, the Southeast, and the Eastern Woodlands. Move down south to Middle America, and well, there's the region of Middle America. The 6 tribes I have chosen all live in different regions. Let's learn a little about them. The northern region, the Arctic, was home to the Inuit. Life was pretty cold, that's no shock. They lived in areas of Alaska and Canada. The Inuits lived in snow and ice huts called igloos. Because of the harsh cold, the Inuit people had to wear thick clothing made from animal fur. Farming was unheard of in these parts, so instead of growing their own food, they had to hunt. Using harpoons, they hunted whales, seals, and walruses. They lived a very unique but cold lifestyle. If you travel to the other end of the map, the Middle American region, you will meet the Aztecs. The Aztecs were not like most Native Americans. They had a more advanced society. A society with rich and slaves rather than sharing as a community. The rich lived in homes of sun-dried brick and stone, most likely built by the slaves. The poor were farmers that lived in little huts. One thing about the Aztecs that confuses many people is where they got the knowledge and technology to create the pyramids. The Aztec people built massive pyramids. They used these pyramids for religious practices. In this advanced society, they had written down laws that everyone must follow, rather than having implied codes that everyone must go by, like most tribes. The Apache Indians lived in the southwest near Mexico. They lived in 2 types of homes, teepees and wigwams. Wigwams were more permanent homes. They are dome-shaped homes made from saplings. The teepees were homes on the go. Hunters would follow buffalo that are migrating and would use teepees to stay in. They would hunt using bows and arrows. The Apaches got most of their food from farming and buffaloes. Their main crop was corn. Because of the warm weather, they constantly wore thin leather. This fellow here is a Cherokee Indian. The Cherokee lived in the southeast around the Carolinas. They farmed, hunted, and gathered. They hunted deer, rabbit, turkey, and even bears. They were one of the first tribes to have contact with white settlers. The Shoshone Indians were the rulers of the Great Basin. This region is located around Nevada, California, and Utah. They lived in buffalo hide teepees. They were constantly moving because of the buffalo, so they never adopted farming. The Cheyenne were the people of the Great Plains. Before settlers from Europe arrived, they were farmers, but after Europeans introduced the horse, they began to hunt buffalo. Like I said before, buffalo hunting requires mobile homes. From the buffalo, they got food, clothing, and shelter. Due to overhunting, the buffalo got extremely close to extinction. When the Cheyenne were farmers, their crops included corn, beans, and squash. Activity. What was your favorite tribe and why? Be sure to include 2 facts about them.
Free created using Powtoon.